back with Tomb Raider, doing collectible run. Next up, the mountain village. Come around the mountain when she comes, yee-haw. Alright, looting. Well, fast travel is a lot faster than actually walking over there. I would not even remember how to get there. It's a long way back. There's still a lot that we haven't collected here. Doot 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 doot. We got both tombs. Got a lot of GPSs and documents and other stuff that we need to find. Let's get going. Nice little ammo run. Loot. Ew. Loot. That would have been funny if it just jumped and missed the jump and died instantly. But no, we're fine. It's all good. More ammo. Sweet. That's not what we're here for. Looking for loot in all the wrong places. Looking for loot. Here's one. 15. Oh man. 12 more to collect. That's... Oh, that might take a while. Might have to split them all up in 2 videos. So you'd think that this would be very close. But... is it? See a zip line over there? How the hell do I get there? Maybe it's easier than I thought. Okie dokie. If I had like a rope gun, like Batman, I could just, you know, create my own zip line. Just go down there, but that's not gonna happen. How the hell do I get to the other side? It's that building. Can I jump the rail? Can I? Probably not. There is a piece of wood over there. There must be a way. Well, there's always a way. I mean, the game makers would be really cruel if they would have just, you know, one of those things in like an impossible spot. You know, sometimes that happens in a game, but that might not be, you know, intended to be that way. But like I have Forza Horizon 2 and then the Fast and Furious expansion. Now, you can get like an achievement if you completely uncover the map, I believe, or something like that. The achievement is something like that. And I've completely uncovered the map, absolutely, but my counter doesn't go to 100%. Just stays at 99%. And trust me, multiple people have tried and viewed the map and everything, but it's just stuck. Now, granted, that's not a problem that every person have, you know, with the game, but it is something that, well, just doesn't work, I guess. And I've had it with an achievement too, with a collectible as well. I got like all the collectibles but one, and you could actually see it on a map in a game, but there was like supposed to be like a crate or a spot where your character would automatically jump. It was one of those, you know, story-based games. We had prompts. Instead of having the free ability to jump, we just walk to a ledge and then a prompt would appear to jump. But the prompt didn't show up, so you couldn't jump. So the only thing you could do was actually run off the edge, or stand there looking at the collectible. It's like little bugs, and sometimes, you know, well, these days actually all the time, patches come out to fix games. Thank God. You know, if a lot of people complain about something, it will get fixed.
I want for nothing now. As a priestess of the Sun Queen, I stand above all others in her court. I'm being instructed in languages, etiquette, history, warfare, all the skills needed to rule. And the Queen has been like a mother to me. Warm, attentive, loving. But it all feels false. like some kind of performance. When I talk to the other priestesses, I sense disquiet. Some of them feel as I do. Perhaps all of them. But why? What is it that we all fear?
Another one for the collection. Very recently I had a very weird bug with WWE 2K19. Was that? Yeah, 19. With the showcase mode with Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. And luckily it was fixed later when I restarted the game and an update came out. But I had a match against Randy Orton, and every time I touched Randy Orton, which happens in a wrestling match, my Daniel Bryan character got the moveset of Randy Orton. So it completely freaked out the game because, you have to do certain objectives in order to, 100% complete the showcase mode. But I just touched Randy Orton, and then I could do the RKO and do his taunts and stuff like that. It's so messed up. It's like a totally weird bug, and it's such a shame because I did record it originally, but then when I started editing my video, I cut out the wrongful match so I could upload the complete showcase, but I didn't save the file. It's just, it is a shame because it actually looked kind of funny, seeing Daniel Bryan do that weird arm flapping taunt and do an RKO. It was kind of funny, but those are like game breaking bugs. Like I said in an early video, that I've had like games where a certain segment had to load in, like enemies had to show up or something like that. Your character just walked into an empty room, but that's usually fixable when you reload your checkpoint. Or a different kind of bug, like a door that doesn't want to open or something like that. Usually when you just reload an earlier checkpoint, it gets fixed. But with 2K, it's just very weird. And then another bug that you can see in my Battlefront video, Star Wars Battlefront 2, in the campaign mode. Since an update came out, all the enemies that try to take cover just dance like idiots behind the cover. They're just doing like a little boogie woogie, and that's really annoying because it kind of takes you out of the story if you just see your enemies look like idiots dancing around. It is a shame, but it is also kind of funny. But then again, you do pay good money for a game, and granted, sure, there can be bugs and stuff like that, but it should get fixed. I see certain games are just horrible from the start and just stay horrible. That happens a lot too. Glitchy or bug infested. Like WWE 2K20. Now, I always love to play the wrestling games, but a friend of mine actually bought it, and it's such a load of crap. It looks horrible, plays horrible. Then, when it actually became 2020, it wasn't even playable for a long time. The wrestlers just glitch through the ring. It's just like, it's such a shame. Now, my bad, misjudged the jump. Now see, like, certain games, like game makers like Bethesda, have made games that are notoriously buggy, but sometimes those bugs can be like funny. But it's like people accept it now. It's like, oh, it's a Bethesda game, so it's filled with bugs, haha. But then again, you pay like 60 to 80 bucks for a game. You should just expect it at least to work normally, not have like characters' heads pop off or complete levels, that don't completely load in, so they're just like skeletons walking around, stuff like that. And then it's like really game breaking. It's like one character that's bugging out or something like that. I guess that's acceptable because games are so big nowadays. There's always bound to be some sort of mistake, I guess. What do you people think? When is it still acceptable for a game to be buggy, glitchy? And when can you expect to have a working game? Because actually, if you now like pre-order a game, right? You pay extra for a gold or super edition or whatever the hell you want to call it, and you get early access. Like, oh, pre-order this game, you get to play it 2 days earlier than everybody else. But actually, you're kind of fucked then because the first 2 weeks of a game are just bug infested crappy versions of the game. What if you play like a game with early access and you like finish the story mode? Say the story mode is like, I don't know, 15, 20 hours and you get 2 days early access. You finished a bug-ridden game, you know, and it kind of ruins it for you. What do we get?
It's burdock, a root traditionally used in Campo to fight inflammation.
No. No secrets on it? No. But like I was saying, man, if you like do a game like in that early access mode or play it like on the day of release, it's usually the most shitty version of the game ever. And after a few weeks, you know, patches come out, updates come out. Sometimes updates are so big, they're bigger than the entire original game. Fallout 76. But it's like you paid extra to get like a special edition, but actually got the worst version of it all. And then like a few months later, Ultimate Gamers Edition or something comes out, and you get all the updates and patches and fixes and DLC and everything on it for a lower price. It's like, what? But then again, nobody ever, you know, buys a game on release date. That's not good for the gaming industry. I get that. That's fair, but actually, it doesn't really pay off to, you know, spend so much money on a shit version of a game. Better to just like wait a week or wait 2-3 weeks, something like that. Be sure that the biggest bugs are fixed. You know, it's kind of cool to have it on release day and be the first of your friends to play it. And I get it. It's I know. I'm just saying. The last time I pre-ordered a game, that was Anthem. Because you know...
After a fortnight, I was at last granted an audience with Her Majesty, Himiko of Yamatai. I must confess, she is unlike any woman I have ever encountered. Beautiful, yet inscrutable, calculating even. She surrounds herself with her priestesses of the sun. No men attend her, save the general of her armies. When I met with her alone, I came to realize that she is not at all what she seems. I was sent by my lord to spy on her, to assess the strength of her armies. But now, I feel she is the one assessing me. My lord has perhaps underestimated the threat of Yamatai. Though I cannot gauge the true strength of her storm god, I cannot deny a powerful feeling that the Sun Queen should not be trifled with.
Nice one for the collection. Yeah, we're talking about Anthem, and you could hear the in my voice because, see, here's the thing. I always like games like Destiny and Destiny 2 because I thought, you know, the concept of that is really cool. Playing like a big ass story mode, but with friends. It's like ultimate co-op gaming. So I was like, I want a game like that. But, you know, Destiny and Destiny 2, people have been playing that for a long time, so it's, in my mind, it's like hard to get into a game like that because the community is already pretty much set. If you're like the new guy there, it's, yeah, I don't know. So in my mind, it was like, no, I cannot start with that game. Then, you know, Anthem came out, or at least it was announced. It was like, huh, Iron Man looking suit, being able to fly around in a game world, doing quests and missions, you know, it has a story mode. Like, fuck yeah, that could be cool. And a lot of people already warned me that it wasn't going to be great, but still, the concept was like, yeah, this can be cool, and maybe it will have cool DLC packs with new story modes and new suits and new abilities. So I pre-ordered it, and I got early access, which didn't run very well, but still, it was a pretty strong mission that you could do in the beta testing, whatever thingamajiggy I could do, because I pre-ordered it. And I was like, ah, this has potential, man. This could be really fun. And the flying around was really cool. You know, pimping your own suit was really cool. But, oh man, the game had issues. Certain missions in the story mode were really shitty. Like, it just completely took you out of the story. It was like, oh, you have to unlock this secret temple or something like that. But before you can access this door, you have to do 30 kills and find 50 chests and blah 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 blah. That was horrible, but I was like, okay, fine, you know, it's not the best story, but still, the story mode and the cutscenes and being able to talk with everybody and stuff like that, I really like that. And then the real issues began. And I even tried to defend the game, like, well, it's still fun to fly around and, you know, be with friends and have fun during the missions. And then the game totally fucked up PlayStations and Xboxes. You know, even mine. That my entire PlayStation just fucking bricked and it just died on me. Now, luckily, I was able to do like a sort of reset and, you know, get my PlayStation to work again. But I mean, if a game is like that, it's pretty hard to defend it. And it kind of cured me of pre-ordering games. I'm like, no. Now, I must admit, I pre-ordered The Last of Us 2 a very long time ago, and I'm not gonna cancel that one because it's a story-based game, which I'm assuming will not have issues like games like Anthem would have. And it's probably gonna be a really strong title because, you know, there's a very good studio behind it. But other games, I'm just kind of worried. I guess it's a lot of money, you know. Having gaming as a hobby it's an expensive one. You want to spend your money the right way. You know, if you invest in an expensive game, you want it to be a good one. No, we're doing pretty well collecting the GPSs. Still a lot more to do. I took a suicide dive off a cliff once or twice, maybe, but it is what it is. Oh, shit, one's up high again. Sometimes I forget that I don't have the ability to, you know, throw my grappling hook. That makes it so much easier. But that's in later games, that's not an option now. Thought maybe I could break it or something. Nope. Alright. That's really high. How are we gonna get there? Who knew? There were a lot of spots where you could actually hook up a rope, but it doesn't really help me right now. See if I could grab that rope. That would come in handy. We'll figure something out. Now, see, this game was already released on the previous generation, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So it, you know, this is like a remastered, full HD, definitive edition, whatever you want to call it. And even this game still has, you know, sometimes some little issues, but, you know, they pretty much perfected it before they re-released it. But then again, Sleeping Dogs, which I really love, I really like that game, and I really like the story of the game, but it's filled with bugs and critical errors, actually so bad that sometimes, you know, it just completely throws you out of the game. You get a, well, I played it on PlayStation 4, you get like a blue screen of an error, and it's just like, later. And I have that complete edition, or whatever the hell it's called. Maybe also it's called the definitive edition, I don't even know. But on PlayStation 4, and you have those extra levels that used to be DLC, but you know, it's now on there for free. That's even worse. I've had sound bugs with it, just characters leaping through buildings, skins not loading in and stuff like that. It's just, ugh. It's really bad, which is truly a shame because it's a really fun game. But well, it is what it is. Luckily I didn't pay much money for that one. See, it's a different story that, you know, if you buy a game and you just find it, you know, disappointing, like it's not what you expected or something like that. See, that's always an option, because I also played Ark for 20 minutes or something like that. Ark Evolved. See, a friend of mine told me to play that game. I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool. You can upgrade all your weapons. You can ride dinosaurs and blah blah blah. It's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm in. I used to love the cartoon Dino Riders, so I'm like, woohoo! And then I installed the game, started playing it, and it just threw me in a world with nothing, no tutorial, no story, no nothing. And it was just like, good luck. And it was really disappointing because it, you know, it not having a story is something that I really hate in a game. And no tutorial whatsoever, so how the hell am I supposed to learn how to build my weapons, or how to ride a dinosaur, or what to do when I'm poisoned by some stupid ass creature? It's like, oh yeah, but you can look it up on the wiki. No! The game should tell me what I need to do and teach me how to do it. I shouldn't have to, you know, open up a laptop next to me to look every fucking thing up. That's not how it works. And you know, modern games don't even have a booklet anymore, so tell you anything. Like, oh, but you can buy a strategy guide for 50 bucks. 50 fucking bucks, fuck off. The game was 50 bucks. See, I really hated that game, but I know a lot of people love it because they are like, oh yeah, I'll just, you know, sit up my laptop next to me, learn how to build everything. But I was really disappointed in that one. But that's not because the game doesn't work or anything, it's just like, it's not a game for me. See, that can happen too. Same as like FIFA. I mean, a lot of people love, you know, soccer or football, depending on which country you live in. And they love those games, but it's just, I don't like football.
I have spoken to some of the villagers on the island. I was expressly forbidden to leave the palace, but this did not stop me. My duties here are clear. I must learn the truth, but the stories I uncovered defy belief. Rumors abound of the Queen's communion with the spiritual world. They say she commands the sun and the rain, that her lands are abundant by her will alone. This is certainly nonsense. But what can be the cause of such whispers? Is this how she controls her people? By engaging their primitive superstitions? I saw absolute reverence in their eyes when they spoke of her. Yet, I also sense fear. Her people are treated with fairness, taxed reasonably, and are well protected by her storm god. No wonder some of them even pray to her. It's as if she were more than just a queen to them. Spreading discontent through her people may well be a harder task than I imagined.
Another document for the collection! Yay! Just checking my recorder. We've been running around for 22 minutes already. I still have a lot of stuff to pick up. Ay ay ay! Guess this is gonna be a two-parter. Burn, baby, burn. Now where do we go? Nowhere to go but up. Well, it's not true. And also go down, left or right. Hello? Stop it. Stop it. Grab the roof. Come on. Grab it. Can't you? It's not that high, is it? Surely there's a way up there. Grab it. Nope. Maybe. No. Maybe here? Do I have to go all the way around? That's not cool. Ah, fuck's sake. I can grab that. Water slowing me down. I'm not allowed to jump on that from here. Great. Take the long way around. That thing's gonna break. Okay, now we can hit the rooftop and shout it out. Baby, I'm ready to go. Yes. 9 out of 15. There's one next to the tomb, I think. There. Shit, where was the tomb? Down here. Can I survive that? It's water. Nope. The answer is no. The water isn't deep enough. Well, now we know. Never jump off a rock if you don't know how deep the water is. Boop, 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 boop. Can go around. Maybe. Ooh. It's down lower. Ouch. It's an ouch, but we're still alive. Alive and kicking. 10. Nice. 5 more to go. And some other shit. Stuff is everywhere. Go down, lady. What was it? The final one of this video. Yay!